In the noise of our modern world, peace feels like a luxury. Every day we rush from one task to another, chasing goals, deadlines, and approval. Our minds are restless, our hearts uneasy, and our thoughts constantly spinning. But imagine if you could stand calm in the middle of chaos, steady, focused, unshaken by the storms around you. That's not a dream. That's the art of Stoicism. Welcome to Mind Hack Stoic. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending to be emotionless. It's about mastering your reactions and finding freedom within yourself. It's a philosophy that teaches you how to live with strength, wisdom, and peace, no matter what life throws your way. Let's begin with purpose. Life without purpose is like sailing without direction. You drift, lost in other people's expectations. Epictetus, the great Stoic thinker, said that difficulties reveal character. When you have a firm purpose, challenges stop being obstacles. They become tests that strengthen you. Purpose is not found by accident. It's discovered through reflection. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What kind of person do I want to become? The answers will be your compass. Once you find your purpose, life gains meaning. You stop reacting to everything around you and start acting with intention. And when you act with purpose, no storm can shake you. But purpose alone isn't enough. You must guard your mind. Every thought, every reaction begins inside you. We can't control what happens, but we can always control how we respond. That's where your true power lies. Imagine someone insults you. You can let anger consume you, or you can choose calm. Each time you pause before reacting, you build mental strength. Like a muscle, it grows with repetition. Guarding your mind also means protecting what enters it. Be selective with what you watch, what you read, and who you spend time with. Just as you wouldn't let poison enter your body, don't let negativity enter your mind. Surround yourself with knowledge, wisdom, and people who make you better. Another powerful lesson of Stoicism is acceptance, understanding what's in your control and what's not. So much of our suffering comes from resisting reality. When something doesn't go our way, we fight against it instead of learning from it. But peace begins when resistance ends. Accept what you cannot change and focus on what you can. Your attitude, your effort, your choices. Think of challenges not as punishments, but as opportunities to grow stronger. Every difficulty hides a lesson. The Stoics even practiced imagining obstacles before they came, a technique called premeditation of evils. By mentally preparing for hardships, they built resilience. They weren't pessimistic, they were prepared. When you anticipate life's storms, they can't knock you down. You remain centered, calm, and ready. Now let's talk about criticism. No matter who you are, people will judge you. Some will misunderstand you. Others will try to bring you down. Stoicism teaches that it's not what people say that hurts us, it's how we interpret it. If you act according to your values, their opinions lose power. When someone criticizes you, pause and ask, is there truth in this? If yes, learn from it. If not, let it go. You don't have to react to everything. Not every insult deserves your energy. True freedom is choosing not to be disturbed by what others think. And then there's forgiveness, one of the most underrated forms of strength. Holding on to anger or resentment poisons your peace. When you forgive, you don't excuse the behavior. You free yourself from it. You choose peace over pain. Remember, forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. Stoicism also teaches self-control, the ability to act with reason instead of impulse. Between every event and your reaction, there's a moment of choice. That moment is where your power lives. Imagine being in traffic and someone cuts you off. You could explode in anger, or you could simply breathe, stay calm, and move on. The world doesn't need your reaction. It needs your peace. Self-control also means patience. In our fast-paced world, we want instant results. But Stoicism reminds us that great things take time. When you delay gratification, you train your willpower. When you stay patient through discomfort, you become unbreakable. Acceptance, purpose, forgiveness, and discipline, all these build your inner fortress. But there's another key to Stoic living: simplicity. The Stoics believe that true happiness comes from living according to nature, not excess. It's about focusing on what really matters and letting go of distractions that drain your energy. You don't need more things. You need more clarity. Simplicity gives space for gratitude. When you appreciate what you already have, you realize how little you actually need to feel content. Every morning, remind yourself of 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude rewires your mind. It transforms stress into peace, chaos into clarity. Of course, even with all this wisdom, fear and shame still visit us. They're part of being human. But Stoicism teaches that these emotions are not enemies, they're signals. Fear points to what matters. Shame points to where growth is needed. Face them with courage, not avoidance. When you confront fear, it shrinks. When you forgive yourself for past mistakes, shame loses its grip. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. Inner strength doesn't come from control over others. It comes from control over yourself. It's built in quiet moments when you choose patience over anger, purpose over distraction, forgiveness over resentment. Each choice becomes a brick in the foundation of your peace. And when life inevitably throws you into uncertainty, when plans fail, people disappoint you, and nothing seems to go your way, remember this Stoic truth. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond that matters. You can't always change the wind, but you can always adjust your sails. So take a deep breath. Reflect on your purpose. Guard your mind. Accept what you can't control. Forgive quickly, act wisely, and live simply. Because peace isn't found in the world around you. It's built within you. One thought, one choice, one moment at a time. Thank you for watching Mind Hack Stoic. If this message resonated with you, subscribe and stay with us on this journey toward wisdom, resilience, and inner calm. Remember, calm isn't the absence of chaos. It's the ability to remain unshaken within it. Stay strong, stay mindful, and keep mastering the art of your mind.